All right, we got a little voicemail. We'll do a voicemail for 10 minutes. We should.
No.
We haven't done it in a while.
Right.
So we'll do that. So you can go to anchor.fm/the CU podcast, and there you can leave us voicemails like good old Daniel did at the beginning of the show. And I'm going to queue up the first one, and I am stalling for time right now because it's hard to find where they begin here. Here. Okay. Let's see. I found it. Here's the first one.
Hey guys, this is Steven from Montreal, Canada. I had a question about the 3DO. It's always fascinated me, and I was curious to know what you guys think could have been done for the console to be successful at launch. Thanks a lot.
Put out the 3DO. That would have made it successful.
It could have not been $600.
Oh, yes, that too.
I think that's honestly all.
Was it
I've
that
got
much money,
for
the
it.
Panasonic one?
Yeah, it was $600 at launch.
I don't remember there being. You need a killer app for any system, and they had a lot of games that were out in PC or just like second tier, third tier titles. You need software sales drives console sales.
Yeah.
End of story. Not controllers, not nostalgia. So, all right.
Hey guys, this is Corey from North Carolina.
Hi, Corey.
I found your show about a year and a half ago, and I really enjoyed listening every week. Your discussion about the collector's market for sealed games and the bubble bursts that might occur soon got me thinking about the market for retail and advertising signage, kiosks, and displays. It's another market where you frequently hear people say the value only goes up for that stuff. It's a small market, but it's pretty active. Do you guys have any experience with that area of collecting, and what do you see happening with that in the future?
Well, it is very niche. I think your Buffalo buddy used to like collecting the kiosks and display stuff.
Yeah.
I have some stuff. I also have a few signs. I have the Mike Tyson standee over there. I obviously have the M82 and that stuff. So I'm in that realm. Where do I see it going? Well, the stuff is so hard to find that the value it going down, it's unlikely just because you can't find some of this stuff. Like it doesn't, the M8 doesn't come up for sale, not even once every 2 years. You don't see those, for example. And then for the signs, there's just not a lot of them. A lot of them are thrown out. They were discarded. So not that they're going to go shooting through the roof, but they're never going. I don't think they're ever going to be worthless. They're like the old Coca-Cola signs.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever going to be worthless. I think a lot of that stuff will hold its value simply by being so rare.
And you can display them. You can't display an individual video game, but you can put up a Nintendo holographic, a fiber optic sign or the neon sign. You can put that in a room 50 years from now. People go, oh, it's Nintendo or it's Sega. So, all right. Next one.
Hey, Pat. Hey.
Oh, I had that one being skipped for some reason. Okay. Sorry.
Hey, Pat and Ian. It's John, Super Luigi 64, calling from the sunny beaches of Canada. Big fan of the show for a long time. Pat, I was wondering if you could go into more detail about your intermittent fasting. It's been a long time since you first brought it up, and for anyone who's interested in learning how to do it, what apps you might be using,
Is he being
sort of thing.
Is he being sarcastic?
Thanks, guys.
I don't know if he is or not, but I
all right.
Bad question.
You just only eat a certain amount of time each day. You give yourself only 8 hours a day to eat, and that's it. So maybe you eat from 12 to 8, and that's it. That's intermittent fasting. Consult your physician, especially.
Consult your physician.
No, seriously.
Hi, this is Daryl, the other Buffalo guy. I was wondering what your 3 top Dreamcast games are, and thanks for all you guys do with the podcast. Have a good day.
Hi, Daryl. Top 3 Dreamcast games? I don't know. I'm just going to pick some shit off the top of my head.
Pick that shit.
Armada. I bring up Armada all the time because I think it's a really fun game. Almost no one knows about it. I was really hoping for an online version of Armada or Armada 2 to come out, but it never did.
Is that a mech game?
No, it's like a spaceship game, like kind of open world. It was neat at the time. Really enjoyed it. Jet Set Radio, absolutely.
I still haven't played that.
Love that game.
Looks great.
And Cannon Spike. Cannon Spike I really like. It's also one of the few games I owned, sold, and have regretted every minute of selling that since, especially because that game, last I checked, was $250, if not more, if you can find a copy
Cannon
of it.
Spike?
Cannon Spike.
Maybe I have it. I love Crazy Taxi. Just love it. It's an awesome arcade game. Soul Calibur is an amazing game. The fact that it's like a 100% faithful translation, that was amazing to see that the first time I saw it. So that's always going to place my heart. After that, kind of gets difficult for me. I don't have a huge, deep Dreamcast amount of knowledge here. Trying to look at the list of stuff here. I'll come back to you on that. I don't know their version of Rainbow Six. I don't know. I've only probably played like 10 different Dreamcast games in my entire life. To be honest, I haven't played a lot. I played that. What's the light?
Play more Dreamcast games.
I should. The light gun one where you're a secret agent. What the
Confidential Mission.
Yeah, that's fun. There you go.
It is.
That's a fun one. They did a good. Was that the last light gun? No, PlayStation had Guncom.
Yeah, PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2, even PlayStation 3 had a light gun.
So the PlayStation 2 one was technically the last light gun thing. All right. Here's Dan.
Hey guys, Dan from New Jersey here. Just wondering if you guys had any experience with my section of the Jersey Shore, which was Wildwood, Sea Isle area. And if you have, did you have any favorite arcades? Mine was always Gateway 26.
I've only been to Wildwood once, I think twice in my life, because it's all the way down south. It's such a long drive. If you're in Philly, you're basically your beach you go to, Wildwood. There's no point in going to Wildwood when you got Seaside and Point Pleasant and all those other ones in between. So I don't remember. I probably went when I was like 22 and I was still in my phase of wearing a fucking chain link fucking necklace. What the fuck I was like? I probably showed it to you at one point. The little choker thing.
Oh yeah.
I think I was out of that phase at the time I got to San Diego. Thankfully.
Hey guys, this is Will from Oregon, and I just wanted to know if Pat has tried any of the newer arena shooters, such as Diabotical or Quake Champions, to fill that Unreal Tournament-sized hole in his heart. That's it. Bye-bye.
Well, Diabolical? What is that?
Diabotical.
Diabotical? I don't know why I love arena shooters more than other first... because they're better, well-balanced. They're more sporty, I guess. I don't know. I guess I'll check out... No, I haven't yet. And what's the other one? Quake Championship?
Quake Champions.
Quake Champions. That's just an update to... Was there a Quake 4? Or just Quake 3 was the
I
last
have
one?
no idea what ended up happening.
Quake 4 was terrible. That's right.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good as Quake 3 Arena. That's right. This is a good one.
Hey, Pat and Ian. It's Greg from Florida here.
Greg?
Love the show. I just wanted to ask a quick question for Pat. My wife that I just recently got married to is from New Jersey. And what the fuck is the deal with pork roll? Thank you guys. Love the show. Have a good one.
You can't explain pork roll to people. People that never had pork roll are like, oh, it's just Canadian bacon. It's like, no, it's not. It's not scrapple. It's not Canadian bacon. It's pork roll. It's its own thing.
It's its own thing, yes.
Get that through your head. So I understand it's only available like in 3 states. Maybe 4. Delaware, Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, maybe Connecticut. But we have it out here at a local grocery. They because it keeps. It's a... What's the definition here?
Doesn't Stumps carry it?
Yes, that's what I was alluding to. They have it there. You look at the history of it, but they went to court in a lawsuit and they described it. And here's the definition.
Really?
Yeah. It is a food article made of pork, packed in a cylindrical cotton sack or bag in such form that it could be quickly prepared for cooking by slicing without removal from the bag. You peel it back. You peel back the cloth bag. It's a sugar-cured pork product. That's the best way you can describe it.
Yeah.
It's somehow soft, yet you can burn it and make it crispy at the same time. It's incredible.
Yes.
It's incredible. I think it's the fact that it's sugar cured, so it kind of has that.
Up.
It crisps up,
Caramelizes.
It caramelizes. There you go. It's a caramelized pork product. It's not fucking scrapple. It's not Spam. Show some respect. And if you've never had it before, have some, but don't have too much because you'll die of a heart attack because your body has to get used to it over years and time.
It is good.
It is delicious. But if you go to New Jersey, you get the pork roll and egg and cheese at a diner. Now I'm fucking hungry.
We're done. We're done because I'm gonna go home and eat.
Okay,
So.
we got a couple more here. We'll do a couple more. What is this from here?
Hello, Pat and Ian. This is Luke from the UK, and I wanted to know, when can someone be classed as a gaming historian? There's lots of self-proclaimed gaming historians out there, so do you have to release a book? Do you have to do something? Like, what is the thing where you can say, yes, that person is a gaming historian?
You know, that's a good question.
This is a good question.
I was taking a shot at Norm or not, that guy. But because usually historians...
Norm certainly has earned the title of gaming historian. But yes,
But he was always the gaming historian starting off, though.
Oh, sure.
So it's not like usually historians study in college. They get the degree in like, European history or medieval history, you know what I mean, or U.S. history.
Yeah.
They don't have that for video games. It is sort of a title that you can put on yourself a little bit. I don't know. I have no idea what the qualification is there.
Yeah, neither do I.
I have
Very
no
strange.
idea. All right, we got a couple more here.
Hello from Russia. Insert Russian anthem here. I'm a long-time subscriber. Love your work. So I'll try to be brief and sorry for my crappy English. So I have my own channel and it's primarily about fighting games. So in Russia, there's a very strong following for Mortal Kombat. Almost cult-like.
Huh.
So much so that other games in this genre are either ignored or just straight up hated. So I wanted you to tell me what's the situation on your part in USA and what are your favorite fighting games?
Well, okay, I think he was really Russian. Looking at his name.
So, I mean, right now, Mortal Kombat is popular, but I think right now the one that I see people talk about the most currently is, and I'm not a fighting game. I'm not the go-to source on fighting game news. I see a lot of stuff on my feed for Guilty Gear and for Tekken, and I don't know if that's just because who I technically follow right now.
Technically follow.
If it's because of who I follow, or if those are truly the big games right now. I do think Tekken is pretty big at the moment. Street Fighter V is not that huge. I mean, it's big enough, but no one.
What's big at Evo? Smash Brothers? Is Smash Brothers big at Evo still?
Well, Evo didn't have. I mean, Evo's essentially done.
But
it's
depressing.
Is
Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat?
It would be Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. Grand Blue Versus was going to be big this year. But in terms of what I think is actually, you're always going to have all of these games at these top name games at your fighting game tournaments. But I think in terms of what people are actually playing the most, I think Tekken seems to be the top fighting game at the moment.
I love Tekken. Honestly, if you put a gun to my head, I won't know who The Weeknd is, but I would probably say Tekken is my favorite fighting game series because it does a little bit different. The little 3D stuff, it's a little bit different than the other fighting games. I'm not saying it's more realistic. It's the type of mechanics where there's a little more pick up and play skill stuff I like about Tekken in terms of arm and leg stuff. It's a little more intuitive that you can pick up and play, and I like that on its surface. Finally, this is our totally Australian friend paying us a visit again.
Yeah, guys, look, it's Daco here. I'm calling in to address some of the slander I've been hearing on me name, mate, saying I'm not Aussie, this and that, you know. Me father raised me. I was born in Wollongong, mate. Bloody lot of these blokes never done a day's graft in their life, mate. Couldn't even stitch up a 2B4 if you ask me, mate. Anyway, bloody, the next time I dial in, I don't expect this much slander to be spoken, mate. Just keep up the good work, and I'm enjoying the show, mate. Thank you.
So, too many mates.
Well,
too many mates.
Too many. I'm going to try to look at the tourist guide to speaking Australian and getting a list of phrases. Yeah. So on the surface, like, okay, maybe me and Ian might have been wrong about Daco from his prior to. He kind of showed himself, slipped in and out of the accent the last time. But Daco, I guess, might have mistakenly forgotten to, like, he thought he didn't record that because he recorded it a second time. And listen to the second one where he's saying the exact same thing. Maybe like he's reading a script.
Yeah, look, guys, g'day, it's Daco here, mate. Calling in to address some of the slander I've been hearing on me name, mate. You know, a lot of blokes saying, oh, he's not Aussie, this and that. Listen here, mate. I was born in Wollongong. My father raised me. You know, a lot of these blokes dialing in sound like they haven't done a day's graft in their life, mate. Couldn't even stitch up a 2B4, mate. But look, mate, I'm going to calm down, and I hope the slander stops, and I hope the show keeps pushing, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, that's amazing. The exact same thoughts and words and structure are repeated a second time. That's incredible. with a Tubi and a Grafton and a Willoughby or wherever it was, Willenberg. That's amazing, Daco.
His dad. All right.
Leave a message anytime, Daco. I want to hear how much you develop your accent over time here.